coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. And tonight we've got a preseason matchup as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Certainly happy to have you along. Chase McLaughlin has it on the tee, and off we go here in Tampa. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
A gain of 14. First down, Kansas City.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 4. And it's
throwing now is Mahomes. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
First down, Chiefs.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And it's 3rd down.
Now here's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So here the Bucs backed up to start their initial drive. Leading them out is the Austin, Texas native at quarterback. It's Baker Mayfield.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round. They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Buccaneers, first down.
To throw, Mayfield. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 42 yards.
That's another Tampa Bay Buccaneers. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Baker going to give it to Irvin. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Mayfield to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Incomplete.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
36-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead.
Chiefs nothing.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And that one to the right side and incomplete. Now a second and 10. Mahomes now to throw. That's taken in by Duvernay. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
A gain of 9 yards. And a first down, Chiefs.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On first and 10, here's Pacheco. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
That is caught downfield. It's Worthy. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Xavier Worthy, 50 yards. And the Chiefs are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Buccaneers 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
And the Buccaneers, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
The last run went so well for them, maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on him and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
Throwing, Mayfield. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Now Mayfield. Again, it's Johnson. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Here's Mayfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. So 3 points left on the table thanks to a great play there on special teams. They just couldn't protect long enough, Charles, to get that kick away.
Yeah, special teams coaches aren't just simply there to applaud, right? And they're not just there to encourage. They're there to find weaknesses where you can go block the kick. Give them big credit for that one. Good scouting, and they executed it well.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Alex Anzalone coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And look like some movement there. Let's get the call.
False start, offense.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. That is caught. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Kansas City.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at their 48-yard line.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown, and a field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. As they've got it as we resume action. A run up the middle with Irving. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Mayfield keeps it himself. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
A shotgun handoff here to Irving. And able to use his blockers to get this out over the 40. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
And a first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you got to put more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And it'll be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
False start. Offense.
After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Back to throw here. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. He's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up?
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line.
Mayfield. That's complete to Palmer. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
3rd and 6.
Mayfield down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Sure throw hauled in by Kelsey. He'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, that is incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty.
False start, offense.
Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Now the penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's 3rd and 3. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a 1st down. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And down to the 16-yard line. A big play there for KC. 47 yards.
7 yards. 1st down, Chiefs.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
19-yard line.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. That's caught right side by Worthy. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he will take it in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, 14 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far.
5-yard gain brings up second down at the 30-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it. He finds his man Johnson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
Parker, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second down at the 42-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Rice. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes will get this complete to Worthy. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
To Xavier Worthy. A gain of 9 yards. And the first down, Chiefs.
Throw left side, completion to Rice. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
First down, Kansas City.
A quick throw caught by Rice. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they're a PAT from going up 21-3.
And there's no doubt in my mind, you're liking what you're seeing so far, aren't you?
It's been unbelievable. Like a well-oiled machine, if you will.
What's really tough, though, that defense, they're leaping the shadows at this point. They don't know which way to go. They're being hit in every direction, and they have no answers thus far.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Buccaneers offense and their running back Bucky Irving getting ready to go back to work. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. To throw, Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Palmer. The Bucs on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Mayfield. That's a little over. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Tampa Bay.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
50-yard line.
Mayfield now from the 50. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
43-yard line. A 6-yard
throwing, Mayfield. Slant left will be caught by Palmer. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. Here's Mayfield. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
A gain of 3.
Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
Makes the score. Chiefs 21. Buccaneers
So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes headed back onto the field. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left.
At the 50-yard line.
Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Mahomes going to throw. Open man is Duvernay. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
An 8-yard pickup. And the first down.
And he spikes it to stop the clock. And now if they choose, they'll have a chance at maybe a long field goal try here just before the break. Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Oh, he's got a bunker. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
16 yards. That's good for a first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Brings up
second and 4. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Michael Dana. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. From the 31, here's a second and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
He saw the pressure and he got out, but he never got upfield. And the defense, they took full advantage of a rookie mistake there. They were able to add a big loss on the sack.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And they will take over first and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
From the 46, here's second and a couple.
A gain of 7 brings up second down at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point.
Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. And he couldn't get it to check off. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
KC's offense ready to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
Pass complete to Royals.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Burrell. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
It's 2nd down and 10.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through the entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
So now here in the 2nd week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. And the Chiefs now getting set to go.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Here's a 2nd and 7. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Oh, nice move. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 7. 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this throw will be intercepted. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. I'm sure as a rookie, even though this is preseason, Charles, interceptions, you got to eat at you quite a bit.
They certainly do, but here's the problem that he's confronted with. He's not the high draft pick. He's not seen as the next guy. He's got to prove himself to everyone and get noticed. So maybe instead of taking the safer throw, you press it a little bit. Try and push it downfield, try and fit into a tight window. And sometimes interceptions result.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Baker.
Here's 2nd and 10.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
But I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
They'll drop the throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, an interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
This now a 3rd and 4.
A loss of 3 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Around. And that is incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
On 4th down, Burrell. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Brought down at the 26. It's a gain of a yard.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride in the offense this go-around.
Complete to Payne Durham.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll set up a throw. He's got the hook up to Miller.
Complete to number 81. A 6-yard pickup brings up second down at the Chiefs' 48-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Second and 3. Finding Miller once more, complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's good. We're up first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Morrison. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a gain of 5.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack. And it's going to lead him to fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks. Pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Can't get away, and he's taken down. The Bucs try it on fourth down, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their own 43. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll bring up second down.
Second and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Burrell. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Off the RPO, he completes it. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
First down, Chiefs.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Back to throw. Burrell. Now they go screen. It's complete. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Brings up third.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain on the play. First down, Kansas City.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Looking to throw. Burrell. And they'll get this down to the 10. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a first down, Chiefs.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd down at the 9-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Third down and 9 yards.
Back to throw. Burrell. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Back to throw now on first down. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Second and 5.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
This is 2nd and 8.
Out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Second and long. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
It's a gain of 7.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Morrison. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good.
Now back to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Second and 10.
Looking to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Looking to put a drive together. Here's Smith as he'll try to run some clock. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the 18-yard line.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll go to the air here on third and 2. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be first and 10 as they take over.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back, because one team is clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Second and 6. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Here now, third and a yard.
That's a gain of 5.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that's That's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.